Hello my friends, welcome back to Tempest Rising. We are going into another mission. I know, crazy. I can't believe it. And today we are going to be grabbing the Assault Gunner so that we can use him in tandem with our drone dudes and our new hover tanky guys. I remember all the units' names perfectly well. And we have the new doctrine that marked enemies are now silenced entirely. So we're getting over to make these drones invisible. We have lots of good stuff. We are going to utilize all this intel to fire off those Tempest chaffs from our hover tanky guys, and we're going to do so much big area damage today. That is the goal. Let's jump into the briefing.
Commander, well met. I'm told you're the one who reacquired Iceland. Congratulations. You must be very proud. The GDF Council of Directors would like to extend its appreciation for your efforts. The figures we've seen are impressive. And it is because of this that the Council has voted to requisition your services for an important mission.
We need a light bulb.
Has already been briefed. You'll be conducting a search and rescue operation in a major civilian center.
Please, go to Los.
The region has been sympathetic to the Tempest dynasty and will soon fall under GDF purview. We want someone with your flawless reputation to sweep the city for those who are hurt and in need. Show the world the benevolent, humanitarian face of GDF. Not as a military might, more a protector. This will...
Director, if I may...
Hey.
Excuse me, Commander.
Oh, evil guy took our friends away.
Commander, the Council needs you to mobilize immediately.
Okay.
Oh, and I need to inform you of the possibility of remaining Dynasty presence. If you do see any, you are authorized to abolish them in whatever ways seems most appropriate.
I would love to get some presents from the Dynasty. That'd be great. We're down to -2 resets. We're doing it. I don't know what causes this bug, but it's very funny to me. All right.
The city has been destroyed in the conflict with the Dynasty. Initiate search and rescue for civilians in the area and transport them to the city hospital.
Can do.
Be cautious of any remaining Dynasty activity.
Let's do this. All the good guys live in the dark. That's just normal, right? That's just how it goes. It's just shoot. Man, if Hunter tanks were that good in game, I'd actually make them. I gotta say, this is the worst looking cutscene so far by a lot. It feels very like 2006. The ones with the people. I like the ones with the people. I like the ones with the ambience. I like the ones with the world. But it truly looks like a kid playing with his toys when it's vehicles. And it's a little bit of a shame. All right. Oh, yeah, okay. I remember what we're doing here. Yeah. Here we go.
Receiving you loud and clear, Command. Some of our scientists are being held on the base up ahead. We're here to pick them up. That base looks heavily fortified. See if you can find us a way in. We could use a riot van or sky crane as transport. The hospital's at a pretty defensible position. We can bring the civilians there for triage.
This is the benefit of American parking. I guess they're not in America, but I was just thinking it's like layers and layers and layers upon parking garages just for a defensive position in post-World War III. Okay, so we need to build a refinery. Oh, we got a lot of these to start with, actually. That's really nice. I don't really need you here. There's a money over there. We have support beacon takes 30 intelligence. So to get 30 intelligence, we are going to go shoot enemies 30 times.
Sure, hang out.
That seems like a good way to do things.
No worries.
What just happened?
Construction complete.
Did I just shoot my own guy?
Commander.
I didn't feel like I clicked to target my own guy, but I must have. Yeah, we got a little army over here. Let's just go out and investigate. We can grab a vehicle bay while we're here. We don't have a whole lot of stuff overall. I don't know if we're actually going to make the assault gunner. We just had spare slots, you know?
You got it. You got it.
You got to keep your options open. Here we go. Mark everything.
Blasting.
Take it all down.
Like this one. Bring it on.
Theoretically, we could steal this, but it's just going to die if we try. Like, there's a bunch of enemies around here and stuff. This area is on a bad low ground. Oh, gosh. Our brain just blasted. Wow. Oh, ow. No. Ow, ow. Oh, we lost one of our scramblers. That's what they're called. All right, you can come down here. Ooh, money. You can come down here and grab the expansion. We got nice trebuchet count over here. We do need support for them, because obviously they can't do everything on their own, but they can do a lot on their own. We want a support beacon. We are almost money capped. We'll take all this down, and hello.
I've got what you need.
Oh goodness, there's a lot of enemies around here.
Carrying the signal.
Construction complete.
Alright, we don't really have a Tempest chaff yet, but this is fine. We're losing a lot, actually. This might not be fine. You guys want to come over here. I think I want to pull this back a little bit to, like, right there. And then we can grab a couple harvesters.
Of course.
And we need to start building combat units. Drone operators, obviously. Let's get another barracks, just to get a lot of troops out real early. And then we can kind of concrete wall. Yeah. I like walls.
Enemy assault incoming.
You know the enemy attacks are good when they tell you. If it's not a strong attack, then they don't give you the information nearly as easily.
Not a problem.
Construction complete.
Yeah, I think I want to move this back a little bit.
Is under attack.
Ooh, the harvester. Oh, the harvester. Oh gosh, they are just right here.
You bet. No worries. Discharging laser.
And they got assault gunners in the back.
Where's the fire?
They got the hammerhead. I like this craft. I don't know if I explained it earlier, but it's the Dynasty dropship. And instead of doing anything fancy, it's just got a gun. So it drops troops, and then it's like, all right, now we go fight with the troops. And I find that to be a very charming and reasonable way to have an army. You know? Makes a lot of sense to me. Okay, we need better defenses over here. Let's grab a laser turret, and we need satellite uplink for grenade turrets and the other things. So we can grab one of those.
Constructing.
We'll get more power. I feel like I just don't have... Whoa, guys!
Construction complete.
Oh, they got stuck on each other! No! Oh! They...
Stand by to receive incoming. Returning
Uh-oh.
to base. Moving operations. Are you
Guys?
Of course.
order received, Commander?
No wonder I don't have any money.
Say, returning to base.
Unit ready.
Interesting. I'm gonna have to stop producing for a moment because we have a critical emergency. These guys are properly going in, but it does look like there is something with this positioning that is bugging things out a little bit. Unfortunately, we're spending all of our money right now on this. On the satellite. Oh, no.
Artillery standing
Well, this is obviously a little bit of a bug.
incoming.
Here, pull back.
By to receive
Low power.
incoming.
Maybe if you do it from a really long way, you can figure it out, buddy.
Yeah?
He's stupid. Oh, no.
Construction complete.
Oh, we need another power plant. I'm gonna make a second one. I don't wanna disassemble the first just yet.
Not a problem.
Because who knows? Who knows what's actually going on over here? But this is a titanic loss of momentum in this mission, where we are
Of course.
we're doing effectively nothing because our units have forgotten how to return money. It just says they're on stop. I don't want you to be on stop. Like,
Returning to base.
look, it's so good. I wish there was a return to base button.
Unit ready.
They're in the queue. They're not here to mine. They're just here to queue. They're British harvesters.
You bet.
They love queuing so much.
Comms officer.
Cruising over. Cruising.
Construction complete.
Tempest chap. Yeah.
Carrying the signal.
Fortunately, we're still pretty strong.
Where's the fire?
But yeah, that was...
I have the gun.
That's scary.
Careful. I have the gun.
Really scary.
Too easy.
This is a real good defensive position, though, at least. We have that going for us, which is fantastic.
Linking up.
Are you going to figure out how to do?
Got a job.
Our base is under attack.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm so proud of you. You're going to do it. And then you can do it, too?
To receive.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Okay, we got it. Oh, I won't build riot troopers. Heck yeah. We're gonna make swordsmen. I mean, this mission is already probably reset, so we're gonna make a lot of guys with swords. I forgot I wanted to do that. Okay, that'll be...
Setting it up. Trebuchet ready.
Oh no, dude. I guess we gotta sell this because it just doesn't work. Did I, like, do something wrong? I don't know. I don't think there's a I don't want to use this building anymore button, is there?
Ready.
Have infantry ready. Understood.
Okay, so we have men with swords, and they can be swapped over to be EMP guys. We can get another barracks,
Constructing.
because we're gonna need a lot of swords, right?
Shall I patch you through?
Yeah.
Harvester is
Lots of
under attack.
swords.
Blast.
Yeah, what type of damage does swords do?
Running interference.
Figure that out in a moment.
Unit ready.
Yes.
Omni. 5 damage.
I've got what you need.
Wait, that's not good.
I'm here.
He got vapor. Maybe it's just we need a lot of swords, you know?
Here's the big gun.
That's what they often say, is swords out, boards out.
Where's the fire?
Yeah,
Discharging laser.
they always say that. That's why we're living the sword and board lifestyle. I've decided.
Sir? Placing sandbags. Engineering.
Okay, we're doing this, we're doing this. We got these guys. We
Unit ready.
need to figure our life out.
Crowd control.
Now, we have these drone maulers, which are heavy infantry, good against vehicles. The problem with this guy is that he's a drone guy that's good against vehicles.
Unit ready.
And then this guy is a drone guy that's good against vehicles. But he also makes us intel.
Unit ready.
And he's cheaper. And he's got longer range.
Relocating network.
The other guy has like this stealth thing, but
Unit ready.
it's not very good. Like, the other drone guy is the faction, right?
Unit ready.
He's kind of the core of the entire faction, so the competition is tough. I guess we can put a barracks right here where this old derelict refinery once went.
Loud and clear.
Unit ready.
And then I do think that we need a decently sized army before we go out because we're behind. We're not in a great spot due to the way that everything went.
Training.
So we want to kind of overwhelm with massive amounts of firepower real early. Or not real early, but real consistently.
Sir,
Here, could you
relax.
figure your life out? He's like going everywhere. Then I think we want some grenade turrets and maybe some grenade turrets and then a power plant
Constructing.
and a power plant. And then after that, we'll get an air control tower and
I'm here.
Training.
I think we're going to wait for one more attack. Why do we have 4 of these guys now? One of them made their way from over here. What is with my harvesters today? They're so stupid.
I've got what you
They've
need.
really just lost the plot.
Got your comms here.
What are we shooting at?
Yeah.
I'm sure you nailed it, bud.
Not a problem.
Yeah, you did great.
Yeah. Got your comms here. Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely need to wait for some sort of assault before we continue on. I think that is clear as day.
Loud and clear.
Unit ready.
Oh, money. I love a money.
What's up? This way.
Okay, so assault gunners are in the back and they're good against infantry. Swordsmen
Unit ready.
are swordsmen. We're going to switch a couple of them to their EMP grenades.
Switching to EMP.
Unit ready.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Okay. That wasn't an attack. That was just a couple harvester dudes.
Bring it.
Enemy assault incoming.
Oh, yeah, I knew if I left that would happen.
Too easy.
Okay, let's come on back.
Roaming.
Unit ready.
No one.
Training.
Where are they?
Our harvester is under attack.
Ah.
Too easy.
Rude. Okay, try not to be trebuchet this
Shall I
time.
patch you through?
I am my own greatest enemy.
Unit ready.
Yeah, we got it. We got it. We absolutely annihilated it. Let's go.
Relocating network. Comms officer.
Oh, another attack.
Shall I patch you?
Oh, they have the actual good melee units. I don't know if these are bad.
Command.
They have a lot of HP
No worries.
for a tiny melee man.
Yeah?
Unit ready.
Okay, let's go.
I like
Training.
And then behind this, we're going to build a sky crane to try to
got your comms here.
grab these scientists and get them out.
Of course.
Because they can't walk. Scientists don't have legs.
Our
That
base
is
under attack.
established fact.
I can go there.
Not a problem. You got it.
Get them, boys.
Unit is under attack.
Yeah, I like the comms officer. He's the elite guy that provides a buff to all the troops nearby, but you don't have to do anything for the buff.
Our base is under
It just
attack.
does it, which is really nice.
Here's
I feel like maybe the flamethrowers of the enemy faction are a little bit problematic.
I like this one. Bring it on.
Yeah,
Ready.
the 5 damage swordsman might not actually be ideal, but I like them. I'm having a good time with them, and that's what matters most. Oh, look at them go! They were so expensive, and they just all got sent to Valhalla. Okay, we're gonna stop production on those.
Cancelled.
Grenadiers. Yeah, field scouts, why not? A little bit of everything.
Mission funds.
Not a problem.
Just going bio.
Of course.
Unit.
There's the scientists. Let's get them out before the dynasty can retaliate.
What's this army looking like?
Base is under
Scary?
attack.
I don't think so.
Won't see this coming.
Loud and clear.
The Tempest chaff,
Shall I
it's
patch
good, but it doesn't look visually
Enemy
impressive.
assault incoming.
Uh-oh.
Defend the hospital. Our base is under attack.
Oh, goodness. Ooh. Yeah, we can send the infantry over there. And fortunately, everybody's covering each other.
Party time.
It's GDF. Can you get us out of here?
Yeah.
Transport the scientists to the hospital.
No, no, science!
Unit lost.
Oh,
Moving to LC.
science owes you a great debt, Commander.
Unit ready.
Keeping her steady.
We've got these guys at the hospital. You guys can, you can hoof it back.
Unit ready.
Yes, command.
Unit ready.
I feel like being close to all this artillery is just bad for our health. the trebuchets are great, but they are indiscriminate. I think we need to pull back a little bit so the trebuchets will actually hit their targets.
Got your comms here.
Training.
All right,
Keeping her steady.
No worries.
we can pull this back. We're still mining over here. Get all these guys.
Not a problem.
Unit ready.
Make sure our rallies are good.
Training.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty all right about this. I want to get some of these. We need Specialist Pod, Riot Pod, Specialist Pod.
Unit ready.
We have the comms officer already, so, but there's, he'll die. He'll die at some point.
Researching.
Carrying the system.
We're gonna get a replacement now.
You bet.
Carrier reporting.
And then,
Primary objective accomplished.
yeah, at least one scientist. That's all you need.
Commander, I'm picking up chatter on the dynasty lines. They're holding GDF engineers by the river. There may be an easier way through the back of the base. Let's go get them.
All right.
Roaming.
Unit ready.
Rhyming? Is that what he said?
Oh,
I don't think you are.
oh yeah, that's the lot. I'm hearing orders to counterattack through dynasty transmissions. So we should...
If I could beg the indulgence of the commander, I have been informed that the Dynasty have detained a few GDF civilians. If you'd be so kind as to bring them in,
Yeah.
I'm certain the GDF Council would be most grateful.
No problem,
You heard the man.
Undersecretary.
Let's get in there quick before the Dynasty can mobilize.
I'm a big Undersecretary aficionado.
Cover your eyes.
Unit ready.
Alright, fire the blasty blast.
Hijack.
Unit ready.
Take this all down. So if anybody knows what was going on with the other thing, with my money, like if that was something that I did wrong or something, or if it's just a known bug or whatever, I would love to know so I can try to avoid that in the future, because obviously it makes the game significantly harder when your early game doesn't exist, right?
I'll be
So,
there.
let's just head this way.
Interference. Let's bring them offline.
I do feel like we've hit this level of being very powerful with our technology. In the early game, the faction definitely lacks complexity, but at this point, we're doing great. And we can, like, we can't even use all the spare chaff. We'd need to get more scramblers for it. I just didn't have the tech for it.
Under attack.
Probably should have tried, though.
Our base is under attack.
But we're just doing fantastic. So we gotta go over here and then use the hijacker. Override takes temporary control of target enemy vehicle.
Understood.
Our base is under attack.
Where are you?
Of course.
Our
There you are.
harvester is under attack.
Location set.
Oh, I gotta grab you.
Lost.
Let's go.
In the field.
And then we gotta take you to the extraction point, which is not the hospital. Sure, why not?
Green to engage.
Oh,
Harvester
we got
is
stuck.
under attack.
Roger, command.
I feel like we're having a very buggy day. For the most part, the game does have to be within a certain distance of the hijacker. That may be it.
Training.
It feels like for the most part, this game's been pretty smooth, and then today things have just been falling apart. Which is
On the road.
Green to engage.
Location.
careful.
Roger, command.
Careful.
Unit is under attack.
I do not want
I
to.
have the target.
I do not want that riot van to destroy on the bridge.
Of course.
Unit ready.
Oh yeah, we could use it. Oh, we could have picked the riot van up in the helicopter.
Insufficient funds.
Cut the power.
Acknowledge command.
All right, they come in for a flank or what?
Give me out of sight.
Unit lost.
I'm not sure I care.
I'll be there.
The infantry is just so good in this game once you get some techs up. It's interesting because I'm so primed with Command and
What's
Conquer
the assignment?
to be like, well, the infantry's good at the beginning and then
Insufficient. Our harvester
you
is
really can't. But in this game, you really can.
secondary objective accomplished.
Okay.
Out of sight.
We dealt with an attack over here.
Unit
These
ready.
guys doing their
Unit is under
exercises.
attack.
I think this building is just messed up.
Command.
I think it's got some big pathing issues that are going and causing issues in other parts of the
Lights
game.
out.
Unit ready.
Alright, so let's sneak over this way. Does appear to be a bit better than the fortified position.
Of course.
Grab a little bit of the money.
Of course.
Unit ready.
We can't go any
Moving
farther
off
back
grid.
now. I don't
I
think
have the
so.
location.
Unit ready.
I see it.
Our harvester
Blow up a random
is under
barrel,
attack.
mostly because we just hate barrels.
Loaded. What's the assignment? I'll be there. Cover your eyes.
Unit ready.
And let's just try to blast this.
Enemy assault incoming.
Oh my goodness, that's a lot of guys.
Lights
Tempest
out.
chaff, Tempest chaff.
Unit ready.
What is it?
And you've got a Tempest and a half.
Command.
Engineers located. More Dynasty will be here soon. Let's go.
I hear you, command.
Alright, guys.
Thanks for coming back for us. They had us working on a heavy weapons platform. Something that needs a lot of Tempest. We only saw part of it, but we got out with some data. Our research division will want to see this.
I love data.
Attack.
I'm listening.
Alright, we blasted those guys. We head on back to the helicopter. And things are looking pretty
I'll
good.
be there. Out of sight. Discharging. Of course.
Cool. This was not my original plan,
Moving off grid. On the move.
but it was a successful plan in the long run. And the long run was mostly run by the guys that were stuck at this building doing laps.
Primary objective accomplished.
But we did it.
Away we go.
I'm pretty sure you can cheese this mission in like 2 minutes.
Commander, I hope the Council had fun with their little PR stunt. Maybe now the rest of us can turn our attention to the war. See me after you finished up here. We need you back.
All right, Colonel Fisher. All right, well, that was that. Shortest mission in the game by far so far. It's still a decent mission. This feels a lot more like a StarCraft mission to me, where it's very, very focused. Not with the harvesters going crazy, obviously. But besides that, it feels very StarCraftian, which I think is very nice. Let's grab our doctrines for the end of this. All drones are invisible until they attack. Definitely part of our major composition stuff. Particularly now that we have the drone mauler. I think I'm going to try that out next time. And then we have one more armory slot. What'll we do? Rocket weapons, damage inside of garrisons, all vehicles are trained as veterans? Yeah, we could do that. I think that seems pretty good. And then we'll equip it. And that is a pretty good setup. So I think we're going to use drone guys plus vehicles next time. And that'll be a solid composition. My friends, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Tempest, Rising. I will see you tomorrow. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace.